keys to your house. What the hell?
Five's going 42. I'm gonna go find dinner. You guys stay safe. You too.
Oh, I don't care. Don't worry. Sorry about that. I borrowed the chief's office. It'll be fine. Oh, that's a break room. Maybe I need a break. Thank you for your time, sir. I just have a couple of questions.
What's up?
I don't know how much information you can give me, though. Give me 1 second. Oh, here we go. Oh. When was this? There's no date. Oh, I guess it was the 30th of August. Oh, that would be today. Some point today, you got robbed and stabbed.
Oh, yeah. What a fun time.
Yeah, it sounds fun. How much do you remember about that incident?
Well, pretty clear memory. I was doing a ride along with a DOJ or future DOJ, and he was a retired EMS. So as soon as I got stabbed, he applied first aid, or what do you call it? He basically the first responder there, applied medical attention. So it's not like I lost a lot of blood.
Okay, well tell me what happened.
All right. So me and him were out patrolling in the streets on the south side, right in front of PDM. We were actually on the west side of PDM, and this light blue and colored lowered truck, I forgot the exact name, comes to us, honks his horn in a panic. The guy's just like, there's two individuals. The guy driving, he's like, "Sir, my friend needs medical attention." And I stopped, obviously, and I was like, he's going crazy. We need help. And I stopped. I was like, okay, what happened? He's like, no time for ask questions. He needs help. I'm like, then if he needs immediate help, why are you taking him here? Go to Pillbox. He's like, I didn't think of that. As soon as I said that, the driver, not the driver, the passenger, gets out of his vehicle, uh, goes to the driver's side. I had my windows down. Goes to the driver's side, pulls out a knife on me, holds a knife to my neck. He says, he orders me to get out of the vehicle. I complied. Orders me to put my hands up. I complied. And at this time, I told my ride along, just stay in the car, follow every single demand. Don't want you to get hurt, and I don't want to get hurt. He's like, okay. He stays in the car, and then I had my hands up at this point. There was a little bit of confusion getting in my pockets. They didn't really know how to look in my pockets. So the guy holding the knife wasn't able to get in my pocket, so he orders the driver to reach into my pockets. The driver gets out of the
Okay,
car.
the driver got out of the point at that time.
Yeah, the driver was in the car the whole time, and then whenever the second individual, the passenger, he ordered the driver to get out of the car and tell him, get out of the car and search his pockets. So the driver complied, came towards me, searched my pockets, and the driver seemed a little confused. He was like, "What am I looking for exactly?" And that's when the suspect with the knife told him, "Take his weapons and take." I don't know what he said, but I definitely heard, "Take his weapons and take valuables," or something like that along those lines. Um, so the driver complied. took my he ended up taking my PD issued taser, Glock, and Class 2, the carbon rifle. He also ended up taking about 3 to 4 Kevlars along with my phone and radio. As soon as he took all that stuff, the guy with the knife stabbed me twice in the stomach area, and they they both panicked. Well, really, the driver panicked. He tells the passenger, "Yo, we gotta go." They both get in the vehicle and then started driving southbound. At this point, my DOJ, he's calling the cops at this point, and then I hit my panic button,
76
and
Rockford, grab
2
the desk.
officers responded. I believe it was Riley Hollis and Jack S. Sunderland, I think. Sunderland was the first to respond.
How did anybody identify the suspects?
The uh the passenger was not wearing a mask, and the DOJ, the future lawyer, knows him personally. He has him phone number. I'm guessing they're friends or whatever. And then he told me that was Mike. He basically told officers that that was Mike Dream. And the driver, we had no idea who he was until he turned himself in later that same day.
Okay, let me ask you this. At any point in time, did the driver of the vehicle seem under duress, like he was being forced to come over and remove items from your person? Did he seem
Um,
scared or threatened? Was he standing next to the guy when he had the knife, or was he in the car when the guy had the knife on you?
when the guy had the knife on me, he was in the car. He was in the car the whole time, except when that guy with the knife ordered him to come next to me and then reach into my pockets.
Did he seem threatened? Like he was forced to come over there and do that? Like he couldn't just drive away?
Um,
Was there anybody else in the vehicle that you could see?
no, it was only a 2 door. Initially, they both, I forgot this, a key part of the story. Initially, they both told me to get in the trunk, and then since it was a lowered truck, basically, I there was no way for me to get on the bed of the truck. So they went from trying to kidnap me to getting me inside the trunk of the vehicle to them looking in my pockets, leading to a stabbing. So,
So they both told you while they were inside of the vehicle to get in the trunk, or
no, it was when the passenger, he had the knife out to me at this point. They were ordering me to get inside the trunk,
okay,
and then
so the
I
driver was
complied.
also telling you to get in the trunk from inside the driver's seat?
Yeah, yeah. I think it was one of the situations where I think both of them had the intentions of kidnapping me, and I don't really know why that guy turned himself in.
Dedicated
Honestly,
dispatch, can whoever took hostage negotiations on that recent van truck
Okay.
post evidence?
So he didn't seem like he was being forced
As well as
to
whoever
try and
processed the
kidnap
car
you
used
or
in the
rob
van
you.
goes.
well, wait, can you answer that again? Let me mute my
Well, I'm
radio.
asking if he seemed under duress, like he was being forced to kidnap you or
Honestly,
try and rob you.
he had many chances to escape. Like I said, the guy only had a knife. As soon as he pulled the knife or got out of the vehicle, he could have driven off. Uh, driven off around the corner, called the cops if he was, taken hostage. I feel like both of them tried kidnapping me, and then the the guy who reached into my pockets, he didn't really want to take anything because he was, at that point, he did seem under, like, what'd you say, under duress, under stress? He was kind of
Yeah.
iffy about looking into my pockets, but they definitely both had the intentions of kidnapping me.
He didn't have to look at your pockets. He could have just driven away. You didn't have to get out of the car. What a dummy.
Uh huh.
Though he did seem apprehensive about digging into your pockets, but he did it anyway. Was he close
Yes.
in vicinity to the guy with the knife at this point in time? Was the guy with the knife threatening him? Was he like, I'm gonna stab you if you don't do this?
Negative. He did not make a single threat to the driver. He, I would say, if the guy driving the truck was right here, and the whole situation happened around right here, so
So
say
he was
about
all the
10
way over
steps.
there in the truck, and then when he, let's
If you
say that,
hear, the guy driving the truck was around right here.
okay, and then he got out of the truck
Are
and
you
came
done now?
over, right?
Yeah.
Did he seem scared when he came over, or like he was gonna get stabbed?
No.
No, okay.
Yeah, like I said, I think both of them had the intentions of kidnapping me because they both wanted me to get in the trunk. But as soon as the guy with the knife told him to reach into my pockets, he was kind of iffy about doing that.
Could have just said, no, bro, that's a really stupid idea. How'd you feel if we dropped his possession of stolen government property charges in whatever else?
Um,
Possession of the stolen government property and government firearms.
Honestly, I wouldn't mind because he did come back like soon after I was released from Pillbox, and right when I was released from Pillbox, he was at RHPD front desk. He came back with everything, turned himself in, and uh, basically turned in the firearms and all that. But I would definitely not drop
Why
the
didn't we charge him with robbery?
did kind of robbed me. I don't know.
Like, it's possession of the stolen government property, possession of the stolen government firearm, criminal possession of stolen property, and aiding and abetting. And I guess the aggravated battery. But then the warrant is also for aiding and abetting, so I don't understand.
Yeah, I don't know anything about those charges.
76 Davis PD.
Alright. Thank you for your time, sir.
Thank you.
Why did you hang up on me? Fucking bitch. Where's he at? He better show up later.